It's the Immaculate Podcast.
You are now listening to the Immaculate One.
The Immaculate Podcast.
You are now tuned into the Immaculate One.
It's the Immaculate Podcast.
You are now listening to the Immaculate One.
It's the Immaculate Podcast.
You are now tuned into the Immaculate One.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are back for an NBA edition of the Immaculate Podcast. I am your host. You guys know who I am. If you don't, I'm the Immaculate One. But I wanted to talk to you guys about the 83 points that Bam Adebayo scored yesterday against the Washington-ass Wizards. But first of all, I got to give a shout out to all the sponsors, ladies and gentlemen. Our first sponsor is going to be ShamFit Studios. ShamFit Studios, guys, is a local fitness gym. It is a very clean facility. It's a local gym, guys. It has multiple floors, guys. It has a very clean, like I said, I stress clean, state-of-the-art facility. They have showers. They have endless amount of machines, literally squat racks. They have a really nice glute machine. They have multiple cardio equipment. Dumbbells go up to, I believe, 120. They got a deadlift platform, squat platform. They got a Smith machine. They got a whole bunch of really nice equipment, ladies and gentlemen. And then also, they have a sweated out class. You guys go upstairs. The sweated out classes are very intense. I actually got to try one of those as well. They, in my opinion, it's Orange Theory on steroids. I mean, I when I got to do the class, and I mean, they had me doing like 10 different exercises. He was like, "Yo, do 5 burpees." He was like, "Hold on, let me change this real quick." He was like, "Do 5 burpees, 10 jumping jacks, do a cartwheel and a backflip," and had me over here like. I mean, literally, I was laying on the ground like. But no, guys, listen, if you go by and you drop the Immaculate Podcast, you guys will get a free week by doing that. Like I said, you guys will get the state-of-the-art gym. You guys will get the gym downstairs. That's going to come with the free weights and all that good stuff. You guys get to go upstairs. You guys get to check out the sweat-out classes. And like I said this last time, they literally have, like, treadmill machines that's, like, over $15,000. I mean, the way that the platform is, it's actually good for people that have knee issues. It's a different kind of platform. It's not like the typical belt that just loops around. It has multiple settings on there. It even has like a push sled option on there that's great for legs that I really enjoyed. They got boxing classes. I think they got yoga. They got a couple other classes as well that's not really triggering in the brain right now, but all that stuff you guys are going to get for a free week if you guys use the Immaculate Podcast. So shout out to ShamFit Studios, guys. Our next sponsor is going to be Guardian Storage. That is a local storage unit that is on South Greenville Road. Currently, right now, they're running a special deal for the Immaculate Podcast. You guys will get your first 2 months at 50% off. I will say that one more time. If you guys use the Immaculate Podcast, you guys are going to get 50% off on your first 2 months. But that's not it. You're also going to get all the administration fees all waived, guys. And everybody knows anytime that you sign up to something, there's always the admin fees. They are going to waive all of that stuff for you guys. So make sure you guys, if you need some extra storage space, about to get ready to move, got a big project coming up, and you guys need some extra storage space, use the Immaculate Podcast, drop by Guardian Storage, tell the Immaculate One sent you, and get yourself that discount. Also, got to give another shout out to our other sponsor that's checking in with Charles, founded, certified peer support specialist and certified life coach, Charles Hagan, offering peer-led mental health services and life advancements. Be your own hero and take the steps that freaking matter. Shout out to Charles Hagan as well, guys. That's a life coach. We don't ever have many life coaches that are anywhere local. It seems like everybody's a TikTok influencer or Instagram influencer, and you can pay them for all these type of subscriptions, and they make these pre-made videos, and they give you a bunch of repeated stuff that they probably get off the net, and they basically share it with you and make you feel like it's personalized because they put your name in it. But in all reality, guys, it's not sincere. You can't put a face to it. Obviously, you don't get to really have a good good interaction with these people. But checking in with Charles, guys, not only that you're going to be able to check in with him, but you're going to be able to have a face-to-face. You're going to be able to get real life experience. You will be able to get life coaching and being able to build yourself to the future. We all end up needing some guidance. And here's the thing. If you don't have guidance, you check in with Chuck. And the thing is with Charles is going to lead you in the right direction. If you guys go drop the Immaculate podcast on him, he will take care of you guys as well. So shout out to him. And last, certainly not least, we also have Fat Tees, ladies and gentlemen. Fat Tees is the official merch maker for the Immaculate podcast. They make the Immaculate t-shirts. You even got the 24 karat gold edition new Immaculate podcast t-shirts. They also designed that. They also designed the old ones. They're also designing the protein cups, the shaker cups, you know, that you see at the gym all the time. They're designing that as well. That'll be coming out soon, hopefully by next week. They even got these freaking koozies, ladies and gentlemen. These are the Immaculate Podcast koozies. They're literally killing the merch game for the Immaculate Podcast. That is Fat Tees. Listen, look at their designs, guys. This is a Cash Crazy t-shirt. It literally says, a hustle's motivation. Guys, listen, if you go over there and you drop the Immaculate Podcast, you guys need custom shirts, you guys need cups, hats, anything like that. You guys go in there, drop the Immaculate Podcast. He's actually going to get you 20% off, and I will say that one more time. You guys go in and drop the Immaculate Podcast, and you need family reunion t-shirts, baseball jerseys, shirts for an organization, anything customized. You drop the Immaculate Podcast. Fat Tees is going to take care of you for 20 motherfucking% off. Don DeMarco for all the sponsors.
Don DeMarco.
Bang, bang, bang.
Shit like that.
Guys, like I said, the podcast is growing. We got people reaching out that want sponsorship spots. I do have a few left. Like I said, guys, I'm not going to get too crazy with this because it's not about the money. It's about putting people on who have local businesses that want to get their stuff out to new eyes, guys. I range anywhere between 1,500 to 6,000 views per video. So you got to think, if you're a business owner, you're trying to get your name out there. I don't care if it's a podcast, if it's being a life coach, if it's just some business you're about to start. If you guys want an ad spot on the Immaculate Podcast, shoot me a DM. I am currently running a deal right now that's going to be for a limited time. You guys will get a shout out for every podcast episode. There's no contracts or anything. We do it off of a monthly basis. Every time that the Immaculate Podcast goes on a live feed, I don't care if it's for a podcast episode, if it's for an open discussion, even if it's for an update situation, you guys' business will be shout out. It will be able to not only put your guys' business on to new eyes, but if you guys are running any special plans or anything like that, you guys want to help the Immaculate Podcast community out, and all that good stuff, you guys have an opportunity to have a spot. Please reach out, shoot me a comment. If you guys know anybody who actually has a business that wants to get their business out there, add them into this video, share it to them, whatever you guys want to do to be able to tell them the Immaculate Podcast has a few open spots left. I really don't want to do more than 6 guys, and I already have 4 as it is. So like I said, it's very limited spots. I don't want to just sit here and spend my first 15 minutes just talking about all these sponsors and all this good stuff, and then you guys end up forgetting the first 2. So I like to keep it very simplistic. So again, if you guys are interested, shoot me a message, tag somebody in it that you guys know who would be interested in that, and I will get them hooked up. I also got to give a shout out to the man upstairs, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Don DeMarco.
Bang, bang.
Won't he do it?
Shit like that.
Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Yeah. But yeah, I always got to give a shout out to the man upstairs, the man that provides for me, wakes me up every day, continuously blessing me for things that I don't deserve, things that I notice, things that I don't notice, having this platform and all that good stuff, guys. I constantly get praised and constantly getting so much great things happen to me, and it's all because of the man upstairs. So I want to make sure that I give him a shout out. And most importantly, guys, he provides. And the thing is I want to make it known that I am very grateful for what he does for me. So I always make sure I give a shout out to him. every podcast episode. But I ain't forgot about y'all, ladies and gentlemen. For everybody that's been supporting the Immaculate podcast, guys, like I said, the last episode and the episode before that, we are in uncharted territory, ladies and gentlemen. We got over 300,000 views, about to get ready to hit 350K views. This is all within the last 28 days. We have over almost 40,000 engagement. Literally, like, I think I have like over 100 new followers just within the last like week and a half. So like the platform is just growing at an absolutely rapid rate. Like I said, guys, we're in uncharted territories. So it's just making me work even harder to be able to put out new content, to be able to make multiple videos. I know at one point I was doing like maybe a video a month. Then it branched out to going like maybe 2 videos a month, and now I try to do it like every other week. And hell, at this point now, I'm trying to do it weekly so I can keep you guys entertained. I'm constantly coming up with new ideas. Like I said, guys, we came out with the new Immaculate podcast t-shirts. I know you guys remember the first versions that we had. I came out with the 24 karat editions. Those seem to be selling like crazy. I just completed my 5th pre-order. Shout out to every single one of you guys that had bought the Immaculate podcast t-shirts. Damn it.
Bang, bang, bang.
Shit like that.
You guys really have shown a brother some love and support, and I can't thank you guys enough, from the shares to the likes to the comments, just from reaching out. Every time that I post stuff about t-shirts and stuff, you guys are always constantly, hey man, what sizes you got left? I want to buy one. You guys I know some of you guys bought the first editions, and then now you guys are buying the 24 karat editions. I get it. I'm not going to lie. I do like the 24 karat editions a little bit better. I'm also more of a flashy kind of guy, so I like the fact that we have the 24 karat flakes. They do stand out, I'm not going to lie. But here's the thing. Not everybody likes the little flash. So do we have the original podcast t-shirts? If you just kind of like more of the bold, basic, good-looking t-shirt, we still have the opportunity for those. Guys, I have sold over 70 t-shirts literally within the last 5.5 weeks, and it's because of you guys. So Don DeMarco again.
Bang.
You guys are helping a brother out,
like
and
that,
it's crazy
like that.
because literally I just did this just to get the name out there. I mean, people tell me all the time, man, I'm surprised you sell t-shirts for that kind of price, which, I'm not here to necessarily make any money. It's more of just getting the brand out there, guys. Like I said, we're growing at a rapid pace. I just want you guys to be on the bandwagon because we're taking off, and I want to make sure that you're along for the ride. I'm telling you guys, what we're doing here at the podcast is something different. I always tell people, and I'm going to say it many, many more times, we are here to revolutionize the way people look at the way podcasting is done. It's not talking on a microphone. It's not standing in front of a camera. It's about making change. Like our slogan, you leave the world better than you found it. I'm just saying, we lead by example, guys. We are out in the community. We are donating to the homeless. Like I said, the last event we had, we raised $1,000 in donations. We fed the homeless. We donated to the homeless. We've bought turkeys for the homeless. We've bought blankets for the homeless. We've teamed with someone that was in Madison, that's in Madisonville, Kentucky. They teamed with a church. We got hydration packs, toothbrushes, toothpaste, brushes, you name it, cloths. We had everything that you can think of to bless people with, and it's all because of you guys. Like I said, we're out in the community. There is no other podcast around that's doing anything that we're doing. We're going to continue to keep doing that. And like I said, this year, we're focusing on the kids this year. And like I said, guys, I had mentioned it 2 podcasts ago, even at the last podcast. I'm going to start doing donations April 1st. And no, this ain't an April Fool's either. April 1st, guys, we're going to start taking donations. I am doing an event with the Boys and Girls Club. I have been in talks with the executive director there. What we're going to do there is we're going to do the donation game again. Whatever you guys want to give. I don't care if it's 50 cents, if it's 10 cents, if it's $1, if it's $100, whatever you want to give, guys. I have people that donate from all different types of backgrounds. I got people that donate from Florida all the way to the West Coast to donate down the street. We have people donating from all around the country, guys. And like I said, our last event in January, we accumulated $1,000 that you guys bought into the system on what I was trying to accomplish. I showed you guys all the footage and videos. Every single dime of it goes to this event. I don't keep anything. It ain't like these other benefit donation programs that they keep 50% of it, because technically anytime you do a donation legally, all you have to do is donate 10% and technically you're in the legal bond. I'm not doing that. Every single dime of it goes to that. I'm not here to make the money off of what you and I are trying to bless other people with. The Immaculate Podcast is trying to leave the world better than we found it. You guys bought into the system. I'm just a soldier that's making everything move, and you guys are my army, and you guys are helping this move, and we just gonna keep taking over. And like I said, I encourage anybody who has a platform to do what we do here at the Immaculate Podcast. Go out and help the community instead of just taking things from people and benefiting off that, and take those blessings that you're given and go take them and give it to people who can't bless you back, because ultimately the man upstairs is watching, and I want to make sure that he knows that us here at the Immaculate Podcast family is living through him, and all the blessings that he's blessing us with, we're turning around and parlaying them and giving them to other people that need it. So, like I said, guys, April 1st, we're going to start doing donations to the Boys and Girls Club. I think it's just really amazing what the Boys and Girls Club does. I was a Boys and Girls Club kid. It kept me out of the streets. They took us on field trips and stuff that I never would have imagined. They fed us. They were always available for us. And to be honest with you, it kept me off the streets. So I figured this would be a good way to give back to them. So anything that we accumulate through donations, we're also going to feed the kids. We're going to be able to talk to them. Hopefully I can get a couple of you guys to come in and do a little bit of motivational speaking so we can get these kids really in drive to be able to get them to want to do something with their lives and continue forward. And heck, some kids might even just need just a good positive influence in their lives. So I want to make sure we accomplish that with just not only feeding them, and then anything that we have left over, guys, we're going to donate that to the Boys and Girls Club, so that way they can take them on field trips. If they need to buy them uniforms, if they need to buy something in there that benefits the kids, maybe it's a pool table, maybe it's a ping pong table, maybe it's another television, maybe even if it's a kitchen table, or even if it's food for their kids, we're going to make sure that the Immaculate Podcast is going to be able to help them out. So like I said, guys, that's going to be April 1st. I will send out constant reminders. Eventually, I do want to do a outreach where I actually do a car wash event. Hopefully I can get some volunteers for that, guys. What we're going to do in that situation is everything we accumulate from the car wash, which I'll probably do that like sometime in like maybe May. I don't know yet. I'm going to wait, see how the weather plays out. Once it starts getting warmer, people's schedule starts to lighten up, I can be able to give you guys more of a concrete date for the car wash situation. Like I said, that's many, many months. I'm going to knock out the Boys and Girls Club first. Then we'll move to the car wash, but everything that we make through the car wash, we're going to be able to also donate it to a children's program. So also, if you guys know any kids programs that need donations and things like that, let me know. I'm always there to team up with people. I just want to keep helping people out. And because your guys believe in me and you guys donate to the platform, we're able to make things like this happen. I just want to continue to keep the ball rolling. So like I said, donations will start April 1st. So keep that in the back of your minds. Other thing I want to say before I go into it was, like I said, guys, we do have the Immaculate Podcast 24 karat gold t-shirts. I only have I think 6 shirts left that I actually have in overstock. I believe I have maybe a medium left, a couple larges, a couple extra larges, and maybe a 2X. So if you guys haven't got your 24 karat gold edition Immaculate Podcast t-shirts, drop a comment, drop me a message. Let me know if any of those sizes will fit. Like I said, we can meet. I've had multiple people come to the house to come get the shirts. I've also met people out and about. I have shipped to Florida. I have shipped to Nevada. I have shipped to Phoenix. I have shipped to, let's see, where else have I shipped to? I have shipped to Washington. I have shipped to Texas. There's one more. Oh, and I shipped to Illinois. So, guys, listen. And the thing is when I ship this stuff as well, I literally will ship it the day that you actually pay for it, because there is a lot of people that I do have pre-order, and that's just so when I complete my next orders, I already have a boatload of shirts that's already getting ready to come out. Because me personally, you guys have been buying so many t-shirts, I don't even know what to buy anymore, so I just take a bunch of pre-orders, and I usually have the shirts less than a week. Other people can verify that. So again, I appreciate the support. If you do want a shirt, let me know. I do have a few left. If not, when I run out, I'm out. I don't know when I'm going to order more. It has seemed like it's been happening a lot, but eventually it's got to run out. Everybody's got to get a freaking t-shirt at some point, right? And like I said, don't forget, we do have the blender bottles that are getting ready to come out. They're going to have the Immaculate Podcast 24 karat logos on the blender bottles. Those will be $10. Which I feel like is a very affordable price, because I just went to the vitamin shop and I paid like $12.99 for a basic one. So the fact that it has a logo on it and it's a 20-ounce blender bottle and it's going to have the podcast logo on it, $10 I feel like is extremely affordable. Like I said, again, I'm not trying to make a killing off that, guys. It's just getting the brand out there. So if you want to help support the cause, let me know. But I am here to talk about Bam motherfucking Adebayo scoring 83 motherfucking points and how counterfeit it was. But before I go into that, I'm going to read some of these comments real quick. I know you guys are probably like, dang, you hadn't gotten to the comment section yet, so I want to make sure I get in there. Let's see. He said, here's a Don DeMarco for your boy. Hey, man, I'll give you a Don DeMarco, sir.
Don DeMarco. Bang. Bang.
Yo, shout out to everybody that's in the comments section. Sean, I see you in there. What's up, brother? He said, hey, man. Yeah. 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 Yo, Chris said, he said, very cool, Mike. He said, very proud of the things that you're doing for the kids. I hope that I was in a bit of an influence on that. You're doing great things. Very proud to say. I hope I was, yes, I already started with that. I hope I was one of the guys that instilled some of those things in you. Love you, brother. Yes, Papa Davis, bro, you did. Obviously, you was a very big influence when it came to playing sports. Again, those sports kept me out of the streets, so I was very grateful for that. Sean said, God bless you, brother. No, God bless you, man. So, God bless everybody that's watching this. Like I said, you guys could be doing something else right now, but you choose here to watch it with me, and you're supporting your boy, and I always constantly appreciate the support and love that you guys shown. From buying t-shirts to sharing the content to hitting the like button. By the way, guys, if you hadn't already hit the like button, make sure you hit the like button, because as I always say, every time you hit the like button, Facebook hits the algorithm, sends this podcast out to new eyes, to the point where I'm literally constantly getting brand new people that literally check out what the Immaculate Podcast is all about. So I appreciate the support as always. Yo, Papa Henderson, what'd you say? Looking good, kid? Hey, man, you know what I'm saying. I'll try to do a little something, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm just kidding. Hey, shout out to you, man. But yeah, man, let's get on to this Bam Adebayo situation. For the ones that don't know for some reason, which if you don't know, you just been living under a rock, Bam Adebayo scored 83 freaking points, surpassing Kobe Bryant on the 81, which was the second highest point totals in NBA history. I just kind of got a lot that goes wrong with this. I mean, not only that he was stat padding like crazy, I got a couple notes that I wrote down. Like I said, if you guys didn't know, I'm kind of going to go over the basics of the historic of the night. On March 10th, Bam Adebayo scores 83 points for the Miami Heat against the Washington Wizards, okay? The final score was 150 to 129. Okay, like I said, guys, Bam Adebayo scored 83 points, which is the second highest point total in NBA history. The first person is Big Wilt with 100 points. He did that in 1962. Bam just scored 83 points in 2026, which obviously was on the 10th. And then Kobe Bean Bryant scored 81 points in 2006. I just had a very weird vibe about the game in general, because of how many points Bam scored. And the thing is like, just to go over his stats for the people that didn't watch the game, just kind of basing off the numbers, he was 20 of 43 on field goals, okay? He had 7 threes, and I think he shot like 22 threes to be exact, which is a terrible shooting percentage, by the way. Then he somehow had 43 fucking free throws. How do you have 43 free throws? How do you get fouled that much? How do you get the refs to buy into the system? There's not even teams in the whole entire NBA that get 43 fouls. Not even Kobe Bryant. Not even Michael Jordan. Not even Luka Doncic. How do you get 43 free throws by one single player? Ladies and gentlemen, if you just watched the Boston Celtics play last night and you saw that Jaylen Brown got ejected because he literally he's literally a physical player, okay? Jaylen Brown is in the MVP race. Jaylen Brown only shot 4 motherfucking free throws in the whole entire game, but Bam Adebayo has 43 fucking free throws. How is that possible? Against the Washington-ass Wizards. Who's playing defense? Who is coaching this team? How do you let this man score 83 points? I don't get it. It's absolutely crazy. It is absolutely diabolical. It is fake news. There is no way that this team allowed this man to score 83 points. Think about that. Bam, the most point totals I think that Bam Adebayo had prior to this game, I think Bam scored like 41, 42 points in his career, or the most points. So you're telling me that this man has 83 fucking points? There ain't no way. I'm still shocked. Bam Adebayo can't even do that on NBA 2K. I've tried it. Even on rookie mode. Veteran mode. I damn sure ain't playing legend. But I'm just saying, guys, that is how hard it is to score 83 fucking points. And what I don't understand is the Miami Heat were still fouling. They were still fouling up 30 points. They were still fouling the Washington Wizards to give this man more possessions to try to score as many points as possible. How is that even possible? Like, I'm over here looking at coach and I'm like, damn, you're up 40. Why are you not subbing this guy out?
You what?
How is that even possible? That makes no freaking sense. I mean, it's to the point where the Miami Heat guys that were on the bench who never get any playing time, they were just enjoying everything on the sideline, looking at the team like, he just scored 83 points on y'all. Like, these guys on the bench ain't even scored 83 points in a fucking season. How is that possible, guys? Listen, how is that possible? The Washington-ass Wizards should be investigated for point shaving in a fucking NBA game.
Bang, bang, bang.
Shit like that. Shit like that.
Somewhere right now, Kobe Bryant is rolling over his grave right now. NBA, do better.
Stop it. Get some help.
Hey, coach of the Washington Wizards, do me a favor.
Stop it. Get some help.
Anybody that played that night, do me a favor.
Stop it. Get some help.
I'm telling you, Bam was in his bag so much, he hit them with a
Welcome punch.
all game long. This man never came out of the game. Guys, listen, you can't score 83 points on NBA 2K, and this man did it in real life time. I told you guys he had 43 field goals attempted. 43 attempted, guys. He literally was outscoring. I think in the first quarter, let's see if I got it down there. He literally had, let's see, actually, I was right earlier, guys. His career high in one game was 41 points. I don't understand that. Okay. Bam literally scored 31 points in the first quarter. Okay, that I can kind of understand. I've watched guys like Klay Thompson do it. I've watched guys like KD, LeBron. I've watched Kobe. I watch these guys. That's not uncommon. The thing is he only had 43 points, and I say only. He had 43 points at halftime, okay? He had 43 points, which means he still scored 40 motherfucking more points at the second half. I don't understand that. It's like there's just things that don't add up over here. I mean, again, the man set the NBA record for the most made free throws in NBA fucking history. That's more than Wilt. That's more than Shaq. That's more than Dwight Howard. That is more than Michael Jeffrey Jordan. How does this man have all of these accolades? I mean, you literally look at the top 3 players of all scoring now, and now Bam is actually mentioned in the discussion. Bam won't even be a top 30 player in the fucking NBA at the end of his career. But yet this man's got 83 points? How do you let that happen? Absolutely diabolical. I've seen better defense on an elementary school team. My dog plays better defense than that. I have seen more fight put up after a night of Mexican food on the motherfucking toilet. This is absolutely diabolical. I still can't let this shit go. And y'all got the nerve to compare Kobe Bryant and Bam Adebayo's stats together. You guys can't do that because Kobe, the thing is Kobe needed to score 81 points in order for them to actually come close to winning the game. The Miami Heat were up by like 30-something, and they still had Bam in the game. That's the part I didn't understand. I mean, it was to the point where he would literally get the ball on the fast break and would just bum rush into 4 players just to get a foul call. I can't understand how you call literally that many foul. I mean, his free throws, like I said, guys, he shot 43 free throws. He literally shot as many free throws as he did field goals in the whole fucking game. How do you call 43 fouls just by one fucking player? It doesn't make sense. How do you blow the whistle 43 times? How do you even have the win capacity for 43 blows? It makes zero sense. I do not understand it. I do not understand it. Anyway, guys, I know you're probably getting tired of me hitting this damn button, but that's how I feel about it. Yo, shout out to you, Travis. He said he's in the comment section. He said, Micus is the man. Micus #1. Hey, I see what you did there, man. I see what you did there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're going to hear a lot of that this weekend. See you Saturday is right, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, if you ain't got nothing going on Saturday, you should come to the wrestling show, watch the Immaculate one, do his motherfucking thing, shut down the show, prove to everybody why I am the best, and the best is blessed. Baby, that's all I'm saying. So Don DeMarco for everybody.
Bang.
Don DeMarco for all my supporters out there. So, you know, some of the things I also wanted to go about. So I made this little comment. It says, the craziest part. Like I said it once. I'll say it again, guys. Before that game, him scoring 83 points, Bam's highest point total was 41 points in history, okay? That means he literally doubled his best performance in one night. That's one reason basketball world was stunned. I wasn't stunned. My first question was, who was on the court on the other team? Because here's the thing. If you look at Kobe Bryant playing against the Toronto Raptors, he also was playing against really good players. You had DeMar DeRozan, you had Kyle Lowry, and you had some other players like that were all-stars. If you look at the Washington Wizards and the players who played in the fucking game, you can't even name. Matter of fact, I'll give somebody right now, I will give you a free Immaculate Podcast t-shirt in the next 2 minutes if you could tell me anybody on the starting 5 where they went to college, who they got drafted by, and what their point totals are, and I'll know if you're correct, and I'll know if you're lying, and I know if you get on the internet. Don't be trying to be cheating, Joe. Hey, Alexa, hey, what's the stats for this? Actually, no, hold on, no, she's about to tell something. Watch. Alexa, stop. Yo, Alexa be talking shit. She be over here be like, motherfucker, you stop. You shut the fuck up. No, but anyway, nobody in here can tell me anybody who was in the starting 5 who played in that game in the Washington Wizards. They were all G League players that fill up the spots. Anthony Davis isn't even playing. He's been hurt since Dallas traded his ass to fucking Washington. And literally Trae Young, he's been a no-show ever since he got there, so it don't even matter. Needless to say, ain't no way in the world that any decent NBA player is going to allow you to score 83 fucking points. So like I said, I think this shit was rigged. There ain't no way a coach will allow one man. You can double team and triple teaming, whatever it is. You ain't scoring 83 points. Ain't no fucking way. You ain't about to get me fired and have me go home getting divorced from my wife because she can't see me and stand to be in public with me. Got the boss looking at me like, so you want to explain yourself? No, sir, I don't. Hi, I am Micus from the Athletic Gaming Commission. I need you to pee in this cup. Ain't no way you were sober and made that coaching decision to allow this man to score 83 points. Absolutely crazy, guys. It is absolutely crazy. Yo, Dressy in the comment section, man. Shout out to you, bro. Prayers for you, man. I hope everything goes well for you with your procedure. But like I said, guys, in the blowout game, they kept Bam in there the entire time. The team was intentionally creating more free throw opportunities late in the game. Like I said, they kept intentionally feeding him the ball. He would go on possessions where he literally would just bow into people to get free throws, Which, hey, I mean, hey, kudos to him. He did make a lot of free throws, though. I will give him that. They are called free throws for a reason, though, so I got to point that out. He is a professional. He's going to make the points. It's just that simplistic. What other stats I had in there? Many of his points also came in the fourth quarter, too, so another reason why I know he was stat padding and chasing that number, because, I mean, literally, they're fouling on dumb fouls just to give the Miami Heat the possession to be able to give Bam the ball again to be able to keep scoring. They didn't have to do that with Kobe. Hell, I'm one of the biggest Luka fans you'll ever find. When Luka scored 73 points and tied David Thompson with the most points, well, at that time it was the third most points in NBA history. Luka had to score 73 points. We wasn't going out of our way to intentionally keep giving him the ball. Luka had to ball out in order for us to get there. I think Dame Lillard even scored 71, but you didn't see Dame Lillard getting the ball every possession, chucking the ball at half court. Like, no, he had to score that much in order for the team to win. Like, 83 points, and you were up by 30-something at that point, and you're still fouling the Washington Wizards. Like, they're the ones losing. If anybody, they should be fouling because they're the ones losing trying to win the game. Or so I thought. I just don't understand it, guys. I swear it was rigged. I am convinced that some billionaire made a big prop bet and said, hey, I bet Bam scores over 60 points and he puts a half a G down or a half a milli down. I don't, it's a weird conspiracy. It's just, you're not going to convince me that a man who's only ever scored 41 points in NBA or in his NBA career, there's no way that this man scores 83 points all of a sudden, let alone that this man gets put on the free throw line 43 motherfucking times. Or he shoots 43 motherfucking free throws. I just can't get it. Most teams don't even get 43 free throws as a team. And this man got it individually. I don't get it. Somebody convince me why this shit is real, because I don't buy it. I'm not buying it. Let's see what else I got going on. Other interesting facts. Like I said, guys, he scored 31 points in the first quarter alone. He had 43 points at the half. So obviously, he had to score 40 more points. Now, I got a question for y'all. Was this a legendary performance, or was it stat padding at its absolute finest? Me personally, I'm telling you guys, it's stat padding 101. Y'all got your own opinions. I'm curious to see what your opinions are, so leave that in the comments section. Let me know if you guys think he was stat padding or if it was a legendary performance. And the thing is should the coaches leave players in the game when they're chasing records like that? Because at the end of the day, if Bam would have got hurt for some reason, Spoelstra would have had a lot to be able to explain to Pat Riley about why he still had him in the game when they were up 30 points. Hey, it didn't go out to that. It worked very well for him. But still, why do you have a man in the game, let alone your best player, chasing 83 points? Let him get his 60, whatever, and then be done with it. I mean, what do you gain? You scored 83 points on the worst team in the NBA, let alone, again, can any of y'all name anybody that was on that starting five that was in the game for the Washington Wizards? Because I can't, and I watched the NBA. I'm literally looking like, who the fuck are these people? If you remember that song by Akon, who the fuck is that? You know, that's how I felt, you know what I mean? I felt like Bam was playing against a bunch of nobodies who probably were in the G League, who finally got their calls up, which, hey, shout out to them. But was it really a shout out when you got 83 points dropped in your head by somebody who literally just kept getting the ball and chucking the ball up like it was a professional sport? I thought the NBA was professional. There ain't no way in the world you can convince me that that game was sanctioned. Somebody needs to be drug tested. I'm telling you right now, if I'm the Athletic Gaming Commission, I am drug testing Bam Adebayo. I'm drug testing Eric Spoelstra because there ain't no way in the world he should have had him still in the game. And I'm drug testing the Washington Wizards. I'm pissed off. And the thing is, y'all try to bash Kobe. No, y'all didn't bash Kobe. No, let me lie to y'all. Y'all try to make it seem like Bam's performance was better than Kobe's. Y'all need to stop it. Every single one of y'all that really believe that, do me a favor.
Stop it. Get some help.
Like I said, now let me ask you something. Now, does this game deserve to be really, truly ranked above Kobe's 81? If you're honest with me and tell me that you truly believe that this game was better than Kobe's, you need to be drug tested too. But that's fine. I just want to hear y'all's comments. I want to hear y'all's opinions. Like I said, hey, my podcast is opinion-based, and this is solely just talking about what I think was going on with the whole 83 points. I just don't think Bam's 83 points was better than Kobe's. Kobe shoots at a high volume, so that's expected if Kobe has a game like that. Bam Adebayo only had 41 points for his career, prior to this. There's no way that you can convince me that a man like that all of a sudden just randomly gets 83 fucking points and somehow ends up on the free throw line 43 times. I still can't get over that. Hell, like I said, you just had Jaylen Brown who got ejected because he only got on the free throw line 4 times, and he's one of the leading MVP candidates right now. So Bam, who's not even in the MVP discussion, gets 43 calls? How is that possible? Like, literally, there's not even teams in a whole game that get 43 free throws combined as a team. One player got 43 attempts is absolutely crazy to me. That's probably the biggest one that I had a hard time trying to understand. But, I had talked to you guys about the whole Kobe stat line and all that stuff. I wanted to, I don't know. I wanted to talk to y'all about the difference between the two, but I felt like going over this stat. I just want to tell you guys. So, Bam had 83 points. Kobe had 81. Looking at the field goal percentage, Bam shot 20 of 43. Kobe was 28 of 46. So, in my opinion, Kobe had a better shooting performance. Bam Adebayo had 7 made threes, 22 attempted. Kobe Bryant, 7 threes, 13 attempted. Okay? Free throws. Bam Adebayo, 36 made free throws, 43 attempted. Kobe Bryant, 18 made, 20 attempted. Guys, I'm going to say that one more time real quick. Bam Adebayo, 36 made free throws, 43 attempted. Kobe Bryant, only 18 made and only 20 attempted. Could you imagine if Kobe Bryant would have got 43 attempted free throws? He would at least hit 40 out of 43, maybe 38 out of 43. Kobe probably would have scored 90-something fucking points there. So, again, this is another reason why I'm proving why the 83 points ain't as relevant as Kobe's 81, period, and why they were stat patent and it's not a legendary motherfucking performance. Period. I don't care what anybody says.
Bang, bang, bang.
Shit like that.
The rebounds. Bam had 9, Kobe had 6. Bam had 3 assists, Kobe had 2. Steals, 2 steals for Bam, 3 steals for Kobe. Bam had 2 blocks, Kobe had 1. Bam had 5 turnovers, Kobe had 3. Bam had 42 points, Kobe had had 42 minutes. Kobe had 42 minutes. Again, if you take the Toronto Raptors, who Kobe Bryant played against, and you take that starting 5, and you look at that starting 5, I guarantee you guys know at least half the fucking team. There's at least 2 players on the team that was starters. That were star players in the NBA that were all stars. And then you take the Washington ass Wizards, and you can't even put 5 people that's on that rotation that's even in the top 6 positions. In the top 6 rotational positions of any NBA team. None of these guys that were on the Washington Wizards will probably even be on a roster next year. If they are on a roster, they're going to probably be the 10th, 11th, or 12th guy, or they're going to be in the G League, or they're not dressed. So, again, is 83 points really that legendary? No, it's not. Hey, you scored 83 points. I'm not here to hate on Bam. Y'all probably thinking like, man, ain't doing nothing but hating on Bam. I'm happy for the guy. I genuinely am. 83 points is 83 points. But when you stat pat and you're intentionally trying to force yourself to get fouls, and the thing is your team being up 30 points and it's fouling the losing team when you're up 30 points, guys, that's not a legendary performance. You are chasing a particular number, and I think it waters down the opportunity of you being in such a rare company when you have the second most points in the NBA history. But when you go back and watch the game, I just don't understand it. I really don't. So you'll never convince me that he had a better performance than Kobe Bryant. There's no freaking way. But anyway, like I said, guys, let me look at the comment section. Drew kind of said a couple things. Drew, what'd you say? There's a couple things you got in here. I'm just going to go over a few of them. You said Kobe did it within the flow of the game. Bam's wasn't. You're absolutely right. Like I said, Kobe shoots at a high volume already. Kobe has had 60-point games and things like that, 40-point, 50-point games multiple times. So the fact that Kobe would score 81 and being on a really hot streak that night, that makes perfect sense. But again, you're right. He played within the offense. You also said that you said, I think the way Kobe did it was the legitimate way. Absolutely. I definitely think the same. Let's see, what else you got? He said on another topic, you gonna go to the RaptorCon and see Lita and get her autograph? No. I don't get other wrestlers' autographs, especially people that I've worked with. I got the chance to spend about 2 days with Lita at the Performance Center when I was down there. She's really cool. Again, I don't get autographs from people like that. I mean, if I wanted to reach out to her, I could make a couple texts, but no. Me going to the RaptorCon, no, it doesn't really do anything for me. Those things aren't really my scene personally. I mean, yeah, if there's somebody I want to genuinely see there, okay, cool, but no, it doesn't do anything for me. If anything, I'd be there signing autographs, if anything, if I'm just being all the way completely honest. Not trying to sound arrogant, I'm just saying. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to really go over the Bam 83-point situation. I know this was kind of an impromptu, like, randomly did a podcast. This wasn't necessarily something that was advertised. I originally I was going to do it yesterday. I didn't feel good after that, so I went ahead and postponed it till today. But I wanted to make sure that I gave you guys my personal view of it. So I know whether you guys are watching it live or you guys are going to watch it after I'm off. Make sure you guys drop in the comment section. Let me know what your guys' personal perspective was about the 83 points. Do you think it was legendary? Do you think it was stat padding? Do you think Bam really deserves to be the second highest point total in NBA history? I mean, like, do you guys think it was rigged? You know, what's your thoughts on the way that the Washington Wizards played defense? What's your thoughts on how you thought that the Miami Heat were still intentionally fouling, being up 30 points? Do you think that was, should that be investigated? Things like that, guys. I'm just curious on what else, you would do in that situation. So I'm curious. Drew said, how much would you charge for an autograph? I tell you what, man, I've never really been big on charging crazy numbers for autographs. I feel like the fact that people even ask for it, just from my many years of being on TV and just in general doing shows and stuff, I've never really charged anything like that. I just had somebody actually have me sign their Immaculate podcast 24 karat gold t-shirt when I sent that to Florida, because he's actually framing it in his bar, which shout out to Joshua, and he had me sign it. But the first thing he said was, hey man, how much is it gonna cost me to have you autograph? And I'm like, nothing. You're buying the shirt. That alone is gonna get you the autograph. I mean, like, so no, Drew, like, get you a 24 karat Immaculate podcast shirt. I'll sign it, bro. I don't care. Like, I don't really believe in charging for just scribbling on a piece of paper, with my name on it. I've never really been like that, even when I was traveling with WWE, anything like that. Even the time when I did a show with Impact, the Iron Ring walked through a bunch of the fans, and they were like, "Oh, can I get a picture and autograph with you? And how much would you charge me?" And I'm like, "Nothing. Like, you're supporting me. That's a payment. That's the form of payment, is the support. So if you support your boy will do whatever it takes for you. You know what I mean? Like I said, guys, I guess I'm just not an average asshole, damn it. I'm just going to say it like it is. I don't care if I was super famous, TikTok famous, Instagram famous, Facebook famous around the city, whatever it is. I don't change up for anything. My autograph ain't going to cost you anything. And the fact that you want it, hey, that's cool. I'm grateful for it. All I'm saying is support your boy. If you ain't got a shirt, you need to get you a shirt. These 24 karat gold Immaculate podcast shirts are fucking dope. They are by far my favorite one. I rock mine all the time. I'm about to get me another one so I can rock it in the gym. We got blender bottles coming out, guys. Those is about to be a big hit as well. Like I said, guys, the blender bottles are going to be $10. That's very, very, very affordable. You can go into Walmart and find those blender bottles all day for around $10 to $15. The Immaculate podcast has only got it for $10. You want to know why? Because your boy's got the hookup in China, and he's got some Chinese blender bottles that he's going to say, oh, yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with him either, guys. So don't be like, oh, he's getting his stuff from over there in China. Nope. I just get deals over there, all right? I'm plugged in. At this point, you got to put the Immaculate podcast on it so we can get y'all to advertise more for your boy, so we can really get the brand out there and build something special here at the Immaculate podcast.
Bang, bang, bang.
Shit like that.
Josh said, "Can I have your scribble? As long as you let me TP to TC, you can have whatever you fucking want, Josh." Oh, man. All right, guys. I'm about to get out of here. I already kind of did my take, like I said, on the Bam situation. For the ones that are just coming in, like I said, guys, I just completed my 5th order of the Immaculate Podcast shirts. We have sold over 70 T-shirts. I do have like maybe 4 or 5 shirts left. I think the sizes range anywhere from medium all the way to 2X. These were just some of the extra ones that I personally bought because these are sizes that I know will sell. But everybody else pre-ordered their stuff, and they waited about 5 days to get it, because by the time that I send the order in and they make the vinyl prints and the print actually prints out, and then they send the shirts in and they slap the vinyl on there, and then Fat Tees does their touch on it because they're the ones that make everything for the Immaculate Podcast, then your boy finally gets the shirts, and guess who gets them after that? You do. And then you get a shirt, and then you get a shirt, and then everybody gets a shirt and they support the Immaculate Podcast.
Bang, bang, bang.
Shit like that.
Like I said, guys, also, like I said it earlier in the beginning of the podcast, I'll say it again. April 1st, we are going to start taking donations for the Boys and Girls Club event that I'm going to do. Like I said, we're going to go feed the kids. We're going to be able to speak to them, kind of, just give them some motivational, just push, just to want to keep doing good and stay out of the streets and work for something. And we're just going to do what we can here at the Immaculate Podcast to keep blessing the kids. Like I told you guys, in 2026, I really want to help out the kids this year. We did a lot for the homeless. We did the Charlie Kirk thing. We had multiple events for the homeless. We gave 60 turkeys to the United Caring Center. We blessed a random homeless guy by taking him shopping and spent $400 on him. And then just this last event, guys, we had accumulated $1,000 in donation. And I had a whole team out there, which shout out to them. And shout out to the team of the Immaculate Podcast.
Bang, bang, bang.
Shit like that.
My IT guy, my editing guy, the team that comes out with me on my outreach programs, from, like I said, from even my brand ambassadors, everybody that buys the Immaculate Podcast shirt. If you are currently watching us right now, I do need a picture with you in that t-shirt, because every time that I get you guys to wear these shirts, I want to make sure that I put you guys on the platform, not only to say thank you, but to show everybody else that you are representing the podcast brand. So if you do have a t-shirt, please send me a picture of you in it, so that way I can blast it on there and I can show everybody the beautiful face with the beautiful t-shirt, because we're 24 carrying around here and we shining bright like a motherfucking diamond.
Bang.
Drew said I'll buy a shirt. Hey Drew, man, just tell me your size. DM me. I do Cash App, Venmo, and then if I need to mail it to you, that's fine. And whatever. Like I said, I've been mailing all over the country. I don't even have a problem with mailing it international, because here's the thing, guys. Lately, the Immaculate Podcast has been branching out. I got fans in Canada. I didn't see fans in Nigeria. I didn't see some in France. I didn't see some in Indonesia. I seen some in Belize. I seen some in Germany. I've literally seen all these people starting to follow the Immaculate Podcast, and they're from all over the world. And the thing is I'm willing to ship out wherever I need to. If you really want to rock with your boy and support the Immaculate Podcast, I will make sure I find a way to get you your t-shirt. I don't care if I got to swim to you, if I got to be able to send it on a dolphin, if I got to fly it internationally, or hell, even if I got to send it in a military base to go over to Iran and get you a podcast t-shirt. The Immaculate Podcast is fucking doing it.
Bang, bang, bang.
Shit like that.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting out of here. I'll catch you guys this Sunday. Tune in this Sunday, guys. I'm having the Immaculate Podcast episode 33 we are going to talk about center point energy, guys. And I know this is a topic that you've been talking about, you've been wondering about. You guys constantly post about the fact that center point is driving up these numbers and randomly quadrupling your electric bills and stuff like that. I got somebody on the inside. I got someone who's going to explain why Centerpoint is doing what they're doing. We're also going to talk about the struggles with the Evansville. This guy could potentially running for office. I've already posted about it. That will be Sunday at 2:30. So that is a can't miss. If you have questions regarding Centerpoint, now is the time to ask. Ask them now, because when I have him there on Sunday, I'm going to have a crap ton of questions. I want to make sure your question gets addressed. Make sure you tune in, even if it's for 5 seconds, just to ask a question and hear the answer. This guy will be sitting right next to me. He will be able to answer any and every question that you guys have. I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this for you guys, because there's a lot of people that have a lot of unanswered questions about Centerpoint and the bullshit that they keep pulling. And I want to make sure that you guys can ask this man anything and everything and get the information that you desperately desire. I ain't gonna lie to you. My Centerpoint bill ain't that high. I ain't gonna lie to you. I posted it before one time and everybody was like, oh, that's AI generated. No, it's not. I just, for some reason, we don't waste electric around here, as I got like everything going in here. But this is all for y'all. But anyway, guys, we're about to go ahead and get out of here. Catch you guys this Sunday on the Immaculate podcast. Like I said, that'll be at 2:30. Tune in. We're talking about Centerpoint. We're going to shut it down. That is TheImmaculatePodcast.
It's the Immaculate Podcast.
You are now listening to the Immaculate One.
The Immaculate Podcast.